What's going on, guys? All right, we're about to wrap the front bumper on the AMMONYC R8 in Nardo gray. As you can see, this thing is fully stripped down. It's fully prepped. I've cleaned everything. I've also taken a compressor and blown away anything that might be kicking around in like these little air ducts, front grille area, that kind of stuff. Sensors are out, so this makes the job much easier when it comes to wrapping. Now I'm going to grab my piece. I've already got it cut. It's not very tall, and actually, just something to point out: the front bumper is actually longer than the rear bumper, which is an exception because it's not usually longer than the rear bumper. So the front one is 110 inches or so, give or take. The rear one's about 100. So usually we measure the rear bumper, but in this case I checked the front one just to make sure, because it looked longer just by eye. So anyways, always double check your measurements. Measure 5 times, cut once. All right, so we have the challenge. I'm just grabbing the vinyl. We have the challenge of sticking this to the car without magnets, right? It's going to be a fun one because there isn't even actually there's not even a front scuff mark there, like quarter panel or anything to start front fender to stick it to. So it's a little bit more challenging in that sense. I'm just going to start on whatever side I feel comfortable with. It's just going to be this side. Right-handed, so this just makes a little bit more sense for me. And I'm going to stick it to the bumper itself. We have to be very careful when we do this because we don't want the vinyl to fall off. It's just going to get dirty and then we can't use it. So try and keep it off the floor. Again, if you have someone to help you with something like this, extremely helpful. Okay, let's get that backing paper rolling somehow. There we go. Patience. Okay, so I'm going to grab onto this a little bit better, and I'm going to hold it against the car with my leg for a second, get the backing paper out of the way that I just pulled back, and get this anchored down, okay? Like, I don't even care what kind of position it's in. All we need to do is just get it anchored down so it doesn't come off. Now, we just leave that there. You don't have to undo the backing paper the whole way across. It doesn't matter. We just need to position it, right? So we're not doing anything until we get it into its position. Now, I'm going to go from this side, because this side is the easier side for me when it comes to removing the backing paper. I actually have to trim off this PPF here because I can see it sticking out. Give me 1 second. The guys who did the PPF on here left a little bit excess in some areas. It would have been easier to do this before with my other hand free, but hey, whatever. Because the PPF is just going to have dirt behind it. It's not going to stick anymore. I'll show you what I just cut off. So I just cut off this piece that was actually just sticking out. It was just sticking out of there, and we don't want that. So it's just going to make my wrap look like it's sticking out. So we got to trim it up a little bit, make sure everything's good, and now we're ready to rock. All right, so let's get this backing paper off. It always helps to peel the sticker side first, and then we roll the backing paper. This bumper shouldn't take too long. Most of the work went into the prep. So the prep obviously meaning the disassembly, that kind of stuff. From here, it's super straightforward. I'm just going to anchor this down right here. I don't want it coming off, right? So, because I need to keep coming across. So, I can undo here and try and keep everything flat. What's awesome about Audi front ends is that normally they have these massive grills and we don't have to wrap any of this space right here. So that's always kind of cool. Anyways, makes life a little bit easier. So we're just going to situate the vinyl, make sure we're good top and bottom, everything's solid, side to side, everything's solid, we're good, we're ready to rock. So again, I'm going to start on that side for you guys so you can see. And the color in here is very deceiving, just so you know. It's not as it is when it's outside or in natural lighting. The natural lighting really changes things up quite a bit. I'm just going to do this in increments. There's a light behind me. I hope it doesn't get in my way. It's okay. All right. So again, we're always making sure this is stuck down since we don't have anything to anchor it to. What I want to do here, all I want to do is get this part pretty flat right here, okay? Can actually pull up a bit. I'm just trying to eliminate these wrinkles. I don't want to heat too much. Okay. That's good. So this side is starting to get locked in. From the bottom, I'll fix up that wrinkle there afterwards. It's not a big deal. This always helps to get yourself down. Move this light back. It always helps to get yourself down on a good angle where you can see things in a straighter line. So I get down on my knees. The car is lifted, but it's not that lifted. Pulling, keep the film spread out, lock all that in right there. That's beautiful. What will make this job really nice is that we've removed everything. It's literally gonna look like a paint job, minus the fact that, you know, it is wrap. It has some orange peel, but it's not as good as a $20,000 paint job. But hey. It's still pretty damn nice. Just want to level things out. If I don't have to stretch, I won't. Okay. There we go. My main focus here when I'm doing this is getting it to contour underneath the bumper, okay? Up here it's very flat, so it's going to be super easy, but getting it contoured, and you can see it's wrapping itself underneath the bumper, it's exactly what you want. I actually thought I didn't turn my mic on there for a second. Okay, that's good. Alright, so trim off some excess here, don't need it. There isn't a lot to wrap behind here. It's a very, very thin edge on the bumper, so which is nice. Okay. Up towards the corner. Here I'm going to go down towards the corner. Just like this. side's basically done. I just gotta do a couple of touch-ups here and stuff, but it's really not bad. Oh, all right, so let's get this done. There's some damage underneath the bumper, no big deal. It's a little scuff mark. It's super common with a lot of people's cars. You know, going up steep driveways, that kind of stuff. It's not necessarily your fault. It happens. So, got air there. So what I'm going to do here is pop it back from here. There we go. And since I kind of stretched it a little bit with my fingers, I'm going to heat it and put it back to its normal shape. There we go. Perfect. So, let's get this going. I know there's a little black front lip on here, so it's right there at that edge. I could have taken it off, really it wasn't necessary, it's not in my way, and it's not going to affect how nice the wrap looks, because I can actually tuck it in there really well. So it's also not going to affect the durability or longevity, so it'll be fine. Let's get this little wrinkle out right here. See how much is tucked underneath right now? This is like the maybe I won't do that wrinkle right now. I'm going to glass out the rest. I'll wait because I still want this to be rolling in underneath the way it is right now. It makes things better. Let's go to the other side and do it. Perfect. So you can see when we're doing the bumper, we need quite a bit of space also around front and back and all the way around. This is my weaker side, as we've always discussed. When my lower hand is on the bottom, it's always more challenging for me. So when my left hand is on the lower side, it's challenging for me. Okay, it's actually turned up a little bit nicer than the other side. Just right off the bat, I mean. So. What I like to do normally is like I work from the top, like once I get it glassed out, I kind of work from the middle to the top and then the top down, just because we don't want anything falling out, like falling in underneath the wrap, and it's more likely to come from the top than it is the bottom, right? So think about that. Just food for thought. I'm gonna do literally the exact same thing I did on the other side, right here. With my focus contouring the film across the bottom a little bit more than the top. We want to keep the top flat. Excellent. I'll have this bumper done in like another, I don't know, I'll say like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Simply because everything's out of the way. I do have to wrap the sensors, which will literally take, I don't know, a couple minutes, a minute or two each. same deal. I just pulled up to the corner, now I'm pulling down to the corner, exactly as I did on the other side. Perfect. So the whole idea now is to shrink it around the bottom like I did on the other side again. Excellent. Alright, now what I can do is trim off a whole whack of this stuff. There, I'm gonna find that front lip because I don't want to cut too high. I need to be able to tuck in there still. Alright, so we got many things going on right now. What we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is just cut out the grill section. So, give yourself plenty. And always have a peek behind it once you start cutting. So just cut some out. This creates less tension, stuff like that. I can actually access this wrinkle right there. Done. Easy. Let's get it laid in now. Right here. And then I'm going to trim out the bottom completely. So I'm going to shrink it. Okay, I'm going to use a firm squeegee right now. That's going to help. Oh, there's some air. It's going to help get the vinyl in there pretty good into that front lip area. Let's just turn that off. I don't need it right now. Heat here. There we go. Man, it's just awesome when I love it when it just shrinks and pulls itself in. It's the best thing. When it does it aggressively, that's where you know you did it right. Okay, let's get tucked. So I'm going to get rid of this piece right now. Okay. Push it back in a little bit more, add a bit of heat, finish it up. Smooth it all out, right? Perfect. Now, what I'm going to do, where do I want to go next? I'm going to trim up the bottom, just get it out of the way. As you can see, I'm laying down. This puts me in a much better position to be able to wrap. Hopefully the wrap sticks down here. It's a little rough. Should be fine though. There's no tension. So, should be okay. All right. Okay. Now, we're going to do this area. At this point, you can maybe take the bumper off if you're uncertain of how far in you need to go with things. I'm just looking behind it. Common sense, right? Make my cut a little larger at first. Sorry, smaller, not too large. That way I can see how far in I gotta go. So, we've got a pretty heavy recess right here. So I'm gonna take my stretch from over here actually, start leading that in, okay? It's gonna make over here a lot more tension free. Gotta make sure I don't have all those wrinkles though, okay? It's not gonna be good. You'll start to see the PPF seams, no big deal. Just letting you know they're there. And so what I'm going to do, since I see this spot right here where the little fin goes, and I know that it covers this whole gap, what I'm going to do is put a relief cut, all right? Now, we're not stretching the vinyl so much. I've got to trim out where that fin goes anyways, so no big deal. Right here, it's pretty easy going. Okay. I put my knife. Do a relief cut there and separate these two pieces. So now I have a separate tab up here, right? It's a little tricky here because there's a little edge. There. I want to get into that edge and not bridge it, and then come straight through. Okay? The PPF was bridged, so I can see it actually lifting a little bit there, but it's not. I mean, if it hasn't gone anywhere now, it's probably not going to go anywhere ever. Cool, full coverage. We're good. All right. All right. Now, let's get all this done. I'm going to go a little higher so we don't see the top edge under when the hood's closed, because this little edge that comes up here, you'll probably see it. I don't remember how tight the gap is, so I'm just going to wrap it. Cool. All right. I need a relief cut in there. Yeah. Okay, getting there. Just do all in here. This doesn't have to go in very far. The front grille sits very, very close, but I'm going to go in pretty far anyways. It's always better to make sure you have more coverage than less. Less is not good. Okay. Let's go over it with heat. What I want to do is push in the side marker area a little bit. Okay. This way we have some coverage rolling around. Let me grab this. And then again, we're going to go up a little bit here so we get that nice coverage. All right. Perfect. Okay, now continue back along here because all that's done. I do gotta cut out these little guys here. Forgot. Good. Oh, let's go on the other side. So pretty much you've seen the whole bumper, done half, but if you get really bored right now, you can leave. It's not the end of the world. Because it's just doing the same thing over here and there's not a lot to see. I don't have time to move the camera around all the time, so Again, this is for sure overkill as far as coverage goes, but I'd rather the overkill than not have enough. So what I'm going to do is do my cutouts here. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Alright guys, so this bumper is wrapped. Just got to put the stuff back on. I'm going to do the 5 bolts that I have holding it on right now, and that's it. So I'm going to put it back together, and that's it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. If you like what I'm doing here, don't forget to subscribe. That's it. And if you did like it, also give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, please. And that's it. I'm going to put it back together. You guys will see what this whole car looks like when it's all finished. Should be finished in a couple of hours. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Take care.